Sebastian, I didn't know you were coming. You didn't send a message?
No, it was pretty urgent.
Urgent?
Yeah, it's part of a job we're doing.
Do tell.
Well, we were on this, mission, more or less, to get these bandits in the nearby woods. But apparently it weren't bandits, it were wargs. And we kind of have a message to get up to get a message up to the Lord and Lady Hohenbach, so...
Long story short, big dog want food, we won't kill dog.
As you said, yes.
Well,
By the way, this is Geralt.
Hi. I'm guessing I'd be looking down. Hi. Don't ask me how I fit in here.
Me and Claude are gonna poke round the door. Hello.
she searches you for a moment, smiles, then goes to take your hand. It's nice to meet you, Gerald.
Nice to meet you too.
My name is Shilara.
Hello,
As you might have
Shilara.
guessed, I am the proud mother of Bastion here.
Mm-hmm.
I bid you all welcome to the house without a name.
He has no name?
No name, no address.
It's almost as if the house doesn't exist.
It doesn't, if you're a decent man. That's the idea.
Exactly.
Anyway, I've already decided to close up shop for the night. And I've got some free rooms if you need a place to sleep.
3 or 3?
Free. To my son and his friends, of course.
Thank you.
I'm always happy to have casual visitors. Tell me about yourselves. You're Gerald.
I have a big sword and I stab things.
He is with
I hear
the
that one a
town
lot.
guard, so...
And who are you? She looks at Baron.
I'm at the window still.
Why? Why this window?
I can turn off the incense if you like.
It's just hard to breathe.
Turns on the extractor fan.
She goes around and cuts all the incense off. Slowly the room starts to freshen up a bit.
Thank you.
Not at all. You one of Bastion's friends too, my boy?
I don't know if I'm his friend. But I'm here to help him. I guess
Yeah,
I'm just
he's
here.
friend.
He's different, yes. He is.
Yeah.
I don't
his
know him
friend.
very well. I'm here to help, though.
You're so young. You're
Yeah.
gonna be okay.
I don't know. I know I'm young, but I take care of a farm all by myself. It's a lot of work, but I still am able to do it. And with my new demon powers, I'm able to water my crops a lot easier.
I'm just looking at him like putting my finger on my mouth like, shh, don't say demon powers. And I'm like bapping him with something that I found.
Ow!
Yeah, you shouldn't say that anywhere you go here. There's a lot of devout believers in this city.
Yeah,
There,
shh.
Gero in the background has been casually writing out this massive sign to hold whenever he's behind Baron. He just casually throws it out the window at this point.
I'm trying to pass off his horns as decorative horns that I can sell. So it doesn't look like he actually has demon blood. Like,
Should I not be me anymore? Should I?
no, but you should not be. The thing is, if people start attacking you, that's no good, is it? Sorry, I'm a very concerned man.
That's not a bad idea. Hang on just a moment.
Huh?
She goes, opens a cupboard, comes back with a red shawl. She sits down behind you and puts it on you like a bandana. The
Oh.
horn's just looking out from underneath. There. Now it looks like it's part of the piece.
Oh. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
How much do I owe you?
Not at all. I can tell from what I've heard that you need these things more than I do. We don't count coppers in this establishment.
Well, I wasn't always like this. At least I think so. I only got these horns and claws and powers, I guess, like last month.
Yeah. I believe you, but I don't know what to tell you.
can
I'm really not an expert.
You can tell Geralt to stop poking at me
I have not been poking at you at all.
with your words and shaking me by my head.
I will knock your skulls together. Shush. Don't fight, both of you.
But Grandma!
I'm technically not fighting, I'm just sort of saying.
Grandma. She's not as old as all that. Hello.
Hello.
You must be the adult of the group. It's nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So what
You
should I
have
call you besides Grandma?
Rosemary.
Rosemary. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, crazy lady.
Huh?
Oh, is she the fish woman?
Yeah, she's a fit woman.
So you've heard
Delightful.
of me.
I'm surprised this town hasn't got you on a list.
You hear some legends at times, besides what my son has told me. If very occasional you'll hear about a very frustrated tradesman or traveller who tried to buy a fish from an old lady.
I got this big grin on my face and just thinking, I wonder which one complained.
Thing is, no one dares admit to it, because every time someone does, they're mocked for not checking that the fish isn't just rocks.
That's because I know the arts of sales.
I'm sure you do.
Just stand on the table and just like bow. And then like Claude comes up like with a wrapper of a fish, just like
Is Claude in on this too?
Yes, of course he is. He's got the nose for the fish, you see. Fish.
Well, I think you should all get some rest if you're tired enough for it. If not, perhaps we should discuss your errand. See if I understand everything correctly. You're wanting to talk to the Lord and Lady themselves. Yeah. You think they might help you with this wolf problem?
Well, there might be. We kind of so far we've made a deal with the wargs that they won't attack, but that they need tribute. So either we need to find a way to get tribute, or some way to get more swords involved. It's definitely too big for our little town to handle by itself.
I have a lot of high-end clientele, but never as high as the Lord and Lady. Too decent, I suppose. They are not... their reputation is not unkind, but... well... I've never heard of anything they've actually been doing at all. Do you know what I mean?
They stay in their like.
Yes,
That's-
and they have their noble guests and treat them all very well. But when change happens in this city, it's rarely their doing.
So if anything bad happens, they don't get their noses dirty.
Yep. They... well, there's that. But I think it's complacency more than anything. They know they own the city, and the city gives them what they need. If you're gonna get help from them, you're gonna need something to convince them to get their asses in gear.
My fish?
Your fish.
I don't think they want rockfish.
It's a special kind of fish. You will learn, Barney. You will learn.
Rock or granite is organic.
I'm just patting him lightly on the head. You will learn.
I'd rather sell my hard taken care of crops. Thank you.
Now, I don't know much about soldiers, but if you're just looking for more swords and you have coin to spare, I would look for the Golden Grain. They host a good handful of mercenaries there that might be willing to put their swords to the test.
Oh, I can always spare some money.
I know somebody who's got money to spare.
Grandma.
That would be a good place to start, I think. And they actually tend to gather here about the evening time.
Okay.
Hey, do you think I can get a discount? Because then, like, if I get them to help us, and then say if they don't help us, I'll feed them the fish for a week.
Actual fish?
No, the rockfish, of course.
Grandma, they won't take it. They won't buy it. Buy it! They won't bite it. They can't bite it.
I mean,
I
gotta
imagine they
have
wisen
ideas.
up after the first rock. Yes.
Won't you ever actually fish actual fish instead of crafting them?
Look, I get seaweed and rocks. You know, you decorate a rock, it looks like a fish. Done. You sell it. That's...
Can't
No.
you get better at fishing itself?
I'm trying. I'm trying. I start sniffing and Claude just puts his paw on my shoulder.
You just gotta stop lying to people. You're putting dentists into business.
Well, they're happy with my business, so wins all round, right?
No.
They will literally kill you if you give them fish, so...
Back in a sec, I'm getting a toilet.
Rosemary, they'll more or less kill you if you give them the rockfish, so... Mercenaries, most of the time, aren't really the nicest of people.
I know. I was just thinking. It normally gets me in trouble. Ah.
But it might be a good place to check out and see if we can get at least one or two mercenaries, but they'll probably be expensive.
Yeah.
At this point, Shilara has handed each of you a glass of either wine or water. Water for Baron, wine for the rest of you.
You're trying to steal some wine or what?
No, I was thinking. It's something I spoke with Silver last time before we played this. But I'm gonna do a little something with my character.
Fine.
But
No
so
need to tell us.
yeah. While she's passing around the wine, I'm gonna take that water that she gave me and start pouring it into, if they're liquid incense, and start diluting the incense.
Okay. Sure. She does not notice.
Thank you, halfling stealth.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit on a cushion, drinking the wine, bobbing my feet up and down, and Claude is gonna be like looking at my feet, like don't know whether he should hunt or not. My feet, and I'm giggling to him. But I drink the wine pretty quickly, and I'm still bobbing my feet.
Well, you know, you can always ask if there's anything you need my help with. If nothing else, you're more than welcome to stay here.
Do you know any of the mercenaries?
Personally, no. I've seen them around. Some just passing through, others have been here a long time. I did notice this one person recently. Strange looking sword. I hadn't seen its like before. But no, I wouldn't know them in actuality.
If we were going to ask the mercenaries, could you come with us?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. What would you need me to do?
Just ask if they could help.
I don't think that would be a good idea, no. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not really sure I would like to get my mom involved in this, so...
I just
I
thought
can
because she knew the place, you know,
Yeah.
they might recognize her. You know?
I get the idea, but
Okay.
I'm not really sure we should get my mom involved in this.
Oh, okay.
There is also the military itself. If the Lord and Lady is too hard to get a hold of, seeking an audience with the General might be a bit easier. Not
That
easy,
sounds like
but easier.
Jen.
He might also be a good idea. Yeah, well... But... we could try and look at the mercenaries first. And then see if it doesn't give any luck there. So there isn't any luck in that one. Then we might try the general afterwards.
Yeah. I don't know if there's much point in going to the Lord and Lady.
We probably wouldn't get in, so we'll probably throw out at the door.
Yeah. Too lowly for the likes of them.
Yeah, probably. So I say our best option is the mercenaries first.
Alright.
Yeah.
So, you each head out to the Golden Grain as described. A meeting place for sellswords and working men needing a place to drink, meet up, do business, and sleep for a fairly cheap price. I don't have a slide for it, you're going to do the Tuskart slide. It's kinda late, but not so late that the excitement has died down inside. You can hear the music of bards playing sonnets to nameless girls they've seen in faraway lands, telling tales of adventure, grand and small.
Funny.
I wonder if Guar sings like that.
So, beyond, there is a bartender and a good dozen people, and Varian is here as well.
I'm back.
Are you here,
Hello.
Raven? Good there. You see this group of misfits come inside. They're definitely not soldiers or sellswords. Well, maybe one of them, but not the halflings.
I want to be one.
They look out of place. Most of the other soldiers and sellswords make quick note of them, glancing at them as they enter, but then returning to their own little parties, songs, and games. What are you doing at the moment? Joining in the festivities?
I go to the bar with the biggest grin. It's like, I want a drink.
First thing that gets told to you is no.
The bartender turns around. He is a fairly tall man with a broad shoulder and a large beard. He goes, "Sure thing, little lady. What could I offer you?"
You got a beer? Like a big beer. Like, I want a beer.
Oh, a big beer.
Yeah, big beer.
Sure you could handle it?
Yar.
Yarr, she says.
Yar.
A couple of nearby soldiers chuckle. Well, I'm sure we could find that for you. Just hand off 2 copper pieces. Or should I start a tab? As he chuckles, he's already filling you a large mug. Damn thing is the size of your head.
I think just one for the minute, but I might be back.
You're more than welcome. That's just 2 copper for now then. Wait,
There you go.
what about the rest of you? Can I help you?
Your strongest ale, my good sir.
One strong ale
And a glass of water.
and the water for the kid. Water's free, we get that from the well. He hands you a glass of water. And then ale's another 2 copper. Here you go.
Have any pint?
Pint. There's a pint of water.
Have any pint of ale?
Another ale.
At this point, I'm halfway through the beer.
Why do grown-ups want to drink ale and beer? It's disgusting.
You'll understand someday, my boy. Don't you worry.
I just look.
They always act funny when they drink it.
I just look at Barney and say, because.
Yeah, they do act kind of funny, don't they? A couple of nearby soldiers are laughing at you.
My good sir, you wouldn't have any. Would you have any idea who might be up for, well, some mercenary work?
Alright, you're here to hire. Alright. Let me see. There is, those guys over there. They're a bit expensive. There's also, Varian! Hey, Varian!